Hello everyone, I am Nihal. I work with middle school students at Bahçeşehir College, Maltepe campus. Today I will talk about peer observations as professional development activities. This is the flow of my presentation. I will start with its definition and then I'll give you the stages of it. Then I will talk about the benefits of it. In the end, I'll share my own experiences with you. What is it? Peer observation is the development of a learning attitude by giving and receiving feedback. There are three stages of peer observation. Those are before, during, and after observation. At the first stage, the observer and the teacher agree on a focus for the observation. And during the observation, the observer writes down any information related to the agreed focus. And lastly, after observation, observer and the teacher meet to discuss and reflect on the information collected, and they can plan future actions accordingly. Now I will move on to the benefits of it. The process of feedback provides an opportunity to identify areas where teacher might be prone to error while teaching. Through this process, each teacher can develop their own teaching skill set to achieve beneficial teaching practices. By repeatedly observing and performing teaching activity, one can reduce the gap existing between the current state and the desired state of performance. Finally, it supports teachers to engage in professional learning to improve their teaching. Now I'll share my experiences. I'll share two experiences with you. One of them is formal and the next one is informal one. The formal peer observation experience was during my senior year at university, during my internship. We applied all the stages of a peer observation and we answered some predetermined questions for our evaluation. After evaluation, we met with our supervisor together and we shared our findings, we reflected on it, and then we tried to figure out some future actions. And the next one is informal peer observation experience. It was in my workplace. We decided to have peer observation sessions with my colleagues, Rifat and other teachers. We had face-to-face and online peer observation sessions, and there were no clear-cut stages of peer observation, and we didn't use any predetermined questions for evaluation. And I want to add one more thing at this part. We have portfolio activities in which parents come to our school and observe our lessons. It is kind of an open class activity. Before applying our activities with students in the classroom and parents, we first tried them together with our colleagues and we observed each other. We gave some suggestions and we modified our lesson plans and practices accordingly. The informal way of peer observation was more beneficial for me because firstly, it was in my workplace, so we have similar student profiles and we have been working together for almost 3 years. We know our institution and its policies very well, and it was good to see the same materials in different styles. I mean, when I observe my friend Rifat, for example, we use the same materials in our classes, but it is good to see him to use the same material in a different way, by using a different technique. And in the end of these sessions, we can give each other valuable feedback, because we know each other, we know our strengths and weaknesses to some extent, and more importantly, we know our students. Thank you for listening. This is the end of my presentation.